Before you start making video marketing assets for your business, remember to ask this question first. How are you going to use that video? This is the question that I always ask prospective clients when we go in for a meeting. How do you intend to use the video? Sometimes they'll have an idea of the kind of video that they wanted to make, but once we start thinking about how they're actually going to use it, we might actually suggest that they go a different route and make a slightly different type of video. So, video can be used in many different ways throughout your customers' buyer journey. It's not just for your marketing, it might be for your sales, it might be for your aftercare support and everything. So you have to think about where you're going to use it in the buyer journey, first of all. And secondly, you need to think about which platforms you're going to be using it on. So are you going to be using this just on social media, or are you going to be using it on your website? And so people have already got to your website before they start viewing the video. The reason that matters is that they're going to have a different level of desire to watch your video. If someone's scrolling on LinkedIn or other social media channels, for example, they're going to be seeing loads of other videos and they're not looking to watch your video. So your video needs to grab them with a hook straight away and some attention grabbing footage and bring them in and make them want to start watching that video. If, on the other hand, they've seen something on social media and they've been directed to your website, then they kind of invested a little bit already in you. So perhaps they're ready to watch something a little bit longer and a little bit more involved. Now, we'll talk about video length in a bit because that's always the big question. That's what you've just got to think about. How much do they want to watch that video? How much are they invested already in your business? And you might just be able to show them a little bit more. That one on your website doesn't need to grab their attention instantly, necessarily. You might want to, but it might be something a little bit more artistic, a little slower, so you can bring out different messages to them. If they're a little bit further along the customer journey and they're already considering buying from you, you've had good signals, they looks like they want to buy, you might just be producing a video that just sort of brings them over the line. So it might be something like a case study video or a testimonial video, which can be a touch longer because they're already nearly there. They just need a little bit of convincing, and perhaps you can show them a slightly longer video that goes into a bit more depth, which you wouldn't necessarily capture their attention with on social media. So as I said, there's different stages of the buyer journey. You've got that marketing video that captures their attention on social media. Once they've maybe become a bit more interested, perhaps they've seen a few of those videos, perhaps they've come over to your website and they're watching something a little bit more in depth. Perhaps they've had a call with you or they've sent an email inquiry or something, and then you can send them that case study or testimonial. It really sort of reinforces the message that you can do what they want to do. Then, as you get a bit further and perhaps they become a customer, perhaps they've been dealing with your sales team, and at that stage, you need to hand them over to the team that are going to deliver the service. So, you might want to do a video then that introduces them to the people who are going to deliver that service. So, take what we do, for example. If someone's commissioning a video with us, they might be talking to me at the beginning, and then I might hand them over to the guys that actually take care of the video production. And if they haven't come to a meeting with me by that time, which usually they have, but if they hadn't, I might make a little video to introduce them to Tom and say, this is Tom, he's going to be looking after the video production, and just show them around the studio and that sort of thing. So that's a nice little way to use video to really bring people along and give them the confidence they need. You might also make a little thank you message as well, just a quick little video to say thank you for your custom and we're looking forward to working with you. That can just help after they've made the purchase and deal with that thing called buyer's remorse, which is the time just after they've bought something where they're sort of thinking, oh, have I made the right decision? But a little video to say, thank you, we're really looking forward to working with you, and here are the next steps, could just really help with that phase of the buyer journey. So again, that won't have to be a quick, snappy sort of social media type video. That can be something a little bit more gentle and a little bit more conversational. So think about where they are, and you're going to design your video to suit exactly how you're going to use it. Now, video length is the question that we get asked all the time, and it's the biggie, I suppose. How long should your videos be? Now, for me, it depends a lot on where they are on that buyer journey and how you're going to use the video. So again, coming back to the attention-grabbing social media videos, then those generally do want to be quite short. They're probably in the range of 30 seconds to a minute. Sometimes if they're quite punchy and there's loads going on, you'd be surprised how much you can fit into a 60-second video, and that might even seem like it's too long once you're getting all that footage in there. You might just go down to a 30-second video, and that would probably be adequate. As they come along a bit more, and let's say they've come to your website and they're having a little bit more of a look into what your company is all about, Then you might go for a longer video. You might go for sort of 2, 3 minute sort of company type video to talk about, what you're all about, the services you offer, showing some of the employees who work there, maybe the founders, the CEO, whoever wants to get involved, to sort of give them that introduction to your company and make them feel like they want to take the next steps to working with you. The video advert on YouTube for the new Apple VR headset was like 8 minutes long. So then you're really getting into the sort of territory of mini documentaries. Now, to me, if someone's willing to sit down and watch an 8 minute mini documentary about your company, I think there's a very good chance that they're going to become a customer. Now, not everyone is going to, but is that a good way to maybe weed out the customers from the time wasters? There's a lot of people say that, you just want short videos these days because no one's got an attention span. Well, I think people have got an attention span. They pay attention to things that they want to pay attention to. It's also going to depend a bit upon the value or the cost of the service or product that you're supplying. If a company director is looking at investing hundreds of thousands into a product that you sell, then they're probably going to sit down and watch a slightly longer video before making that decision. They're going to be willing to put the time in to make sure that they're making the right decision. If it's let's say a cable on Amazon that costs, £5, £10, then probably people aren't going to invest quite so much time, and just a short sort of 15, 30 second video is going to be enough at that stage. They're not going to want to invest 3, 5 minutes watching a video about a £5 to £10 investment in a cable. I've talked about the buyer journey and where your videos sit in there. The other thing, of course, is when you're using videos in a PPC campaign, whether that's on LinkedIn or another social media platform. So with those videos, they probably do need to grab the attention. They shouldn't be too long. But the other thing that you've got to remember with those is to put a very specific call to action in the video. Someone might be saying, right, please click below to download our free PDF, or please click below to book a call with one of our sales team or something. So because you know that up front, you can build that into the video and the whole thing just looks a lot more polished and a lot more together. The key thing with all of this is once you've invested in having a nice video made for your business, wherever that's going to be along the buyer journey, the key thing is to get on and use it. Because someone could make a video for you, but if that just sits on your hard drive and doesn't go anywhere, then it's not going to do anything, of course. I know that's obvious. You've got to get on and use it where you intended to use it. See where else you can use it as well. You've got the assets now, so put them out there and you are going to attract more leads and more sales. So I hope this has been useful. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please share with other people who you think might also find it useful, and leave some comments below. We'd love to hear your feedback and see what else you'd like to hear about on this channel. We'll see you next time.